welcome back to Ladyhill. Now, if I've done my job right, you should have started this episode with a time lapse of me basically sorting out those bells. Now, I've decided, looking at that, what I didn't expect was that doing that would literally take all the bales. I've said, I'm not going to move our house. I thought, I can't bring it back to the farmyard. The field we wanted to harvest is literally there. I might as well leave it here for now. So you guys are shopping, and have to just live with it. Anyway, so our plans for today, I told you guys earlier. The main one is I want to start getting these fields ripped. Now, rippers, I just want to stick a front weight on this. I'm going to put this in the corner here out of the way. But as I say, I've sorted that first stack of bales out. And to me, that shed's full. That's 3 lots. I don't think we need any more yet. So I'm going to sell what's on that trailer right now. I'm just going to take it straight to wherever's the best price. And it's gone. Do that, this guy, I'm going to get the AI to at least start. I'll probably do some ripping myself later. As you know, 2 of our tractors are still in there. Service, but that's okay. That's why we have, you know, more vehicles than we look like we need. If we get onto the harvesting today, we do. I doubt it. I think we'll have more than enough to do. Send him out there. Oh yeah, we also have that. I always forget I also have that little one. Where's giving us the best price on the Kinneys? At least that's only down the road. So I'll hook it up. I will go and sell this. What I'm going to quickly do, I want to set the belts up to start loading that side. We need to get more animal food on the go. I want it to be. I'm stuck. Behind the slurry farm. It's not the laser one. I need to be in this one. Because this one's kind of, because this thing doesn't have a fuel gauge. I wonder if that's, if I should see something that. I'm actually controlling that better than I thought I would. He says. You. That's the silo opened at least. I don't know why you picked that. I don't want you to pick up that. I don't want you to do. That trailer under there. What I can do if I can get that lined up. Hopefully that'll just start filling that slowly away. Meanwhile, I can get these round to McKinney's. I'm not getting too many warnings off him, which is a good sign. I was worried that. Actually, with that one, it's probably a little better. With the other, I was worried that it'd be a bit too close to his max power. I'm not gonna get a lot for these, only be a couple of thousand, but it's just, I just don't feel like we need them. I'd much rather just get rid of them. I've said before, I don't like a lot of loose stuff on the map. To me, that's what can create lag. Have some more speed now. Once that fermenters, once that silage is fully loaded, we can start taking it around to the AMR mixer. There's also the mowing that needs to be done. I mean, Tempted to bid on that, but if I win it, I've got a massive withered field. Can he? Yes. In his wall. I'm gonna get a lot actually, more than I thought I was gonna get for them. Hey, considering the amount of money I spent at the end of the last episode, folks, that's all gonna help. I'll take this back, put this trailer away. I'm gonna start on whatever job's gonna come next. That's got me thinking, do I just quickly go and see how much of that straw there I can bale? I can just get into the forager. That's actually not a bad shout, is it? We've got him doing that job, obviously that's just going to take time because of the size of the field. I said I was just going to rip that straw into the ground, but now I'm thinking, actually, you know, the money. I say I spent enough out 300 grand back there on a brand new combine, so I could do with making some of it back. I really need to have a sword. I never saw this yard. I need. Considering this yard's not a bad size, it really lacks useful storage, doesn't it? You guys didn't see this, so don't panic. On this back in the side of the forager, of course. No, I want this back alongside the forager. Be sure this tractor. It is a 724. I've been calling it a 720. It's not. This thing's like 240 horsepower, so this should be fine. I'm only going to take it across the road to McKinney's, so it's not like it's going to be. Let's see if I can do. Moment here. I didn't know that was a thing. How do I close it again? I genuinely didn't know that was a thing with impact controls. That is actually really impressive. You done there. I'm not going to do a milk sale just yet. We're a bit off needing one of those. Our little John Deere gator there. Anyway, once planting season comes, it'll be critical to helping us keep the harvesters, to keep the planters fed. As I say, so these big fields all got sorted out. Just these little ones, and I just don't. Just quickly, I just try. In fact, I might go to the furthest away field first. Collect it, sell it. If there's an extra 30 grand on these fields, that's going to put us at least back above 100k again. I am tempted to bid on that field. I said to you guys last time, we don't need more land, and that's a big piece of land. I do also want to, very near future, get the grass cut so that I can, some sheep. Once I have sheep in as well, that's basically the animal situation good. Then folks, so I'll just get as much of this done as I can. Hopefully we'll be able to get this completed, which will pick up. Please sit back and enjoy.
One more dance and I might just fall in love.
seriously debating buying field 4 again. Now, it's not for crops. I've tried that before, you remember, and I pulled at the edge of the map. It looks like it's going to become a bit of a rat run anyway. And apart from that bottom corner down there, it looks fairly flat. I'm thinking it could be a great place to put some sheds, storing machinery, and I was thinking while I'm here. I have nowhere to store that combine I bought. Really, that farmyard is tight, as we know. I was put a couple of big sheds up on field 4 over there. Obviously pave over a good chunk of it as well. I think what it will give us is a nice bit of storage space away from the main farmyard. Give us the opportunity to just have the farmyard sorted. Plus this field's only like 38 grand, it's not expensive. Probably for about 100 grand all in I could have 2 nice big sheds, somewhere the harvester could live under cover. Or ball. Got one. I need to think about planting, putting a thing down for them, don't I? I have plenty of, I think you give them straw, which I've tons of that, as we know. Actually, yeah, let's think about that now while we're here, shall we? It's been the forest. It's busy near trees, so if I find my farmyard, which is here, I bet you'll let me put it somewhere around. It's gonna be like out the way. But accessible, I need to be able to put. He's got stuck there, the game hasn't warned me. That is so irritating. You know, all this time, the entire time he's been sat there revving this machine. The game's done nothing to warn me of that fact. Anyway, where was I? Oh, actually, somewhere around here might be good. There's the rain. And then all I need to do is... yeah. I think I need to give it like 1 hay bale. It was straw, wasn't it? Was it hay or was it straw? Hay. Or 1 hay bale. I'm going to take 2 over just because I don't know if I can get this under there with 1. Definitely going to need to put some grass and do some hay at some point in the near future, aren't we? I think this rain's settled in for quite a while, folks, so I do apologise. It's going to sound bloody awful. Yes, that's taken what it needs. I'll just leave the rest there. They can have it as it wants it. Meanwhile, getting on with this, as you saw, we had a really good do-off. I reckon we get about 3 and a bit lows. Probably get about 18 grand out of this, which isn't a lot, I know, I grant you. But, as I said, it's just helping us. And the more I think about it, you know what, I'm going to have a bid on that field, because it's the first time I actually forgot I'd added that mod. Bid for me now. Bid 88. Am I? Yeah, I'm the highest bidder. What have we got left? 14 hours. I mean, I actually wonder if I win that 93, do you reckon it'll sell for that 151 again? I'll just literally make profit just by flipping it. If not, I mean, that is a nice big piece of land. That would be good. But I'm saying now, if we win that, flip it, or barley goes on there for the well out of the way. I know, I said I wasn't buying more land, and here I am bidding on more land, but it's a bit of fun. Like I said, I forgot about the auction mod. I hadn't thought about it until I saw the message. I had mods all the time in this game, I'm terrible for it. And I forget what I've added till the game does something I don't expect. And it's like and we now have 2 tractors currently out of action. So I'm pretty sure by now the trailer for silage is full. Obviously I can't go there yet because the only tractor down there will not be big enough to pull that trailer. Never in a million years. I've got to wait till I've done this and I can go and do that. I was hoping to get a lot of the ripping done, but yeah, his little fuck up there is going to cost me time on that one. Still moving. Yeah, he's gone to lap 2, that's great. As you guys know, I like doing the ripping because it means we're not going to have to do any weed control. We can just plant fertilise and we're good to go. That is a reasonable time save. Use a proper ripper. Come on, reverse please, that's what I'm asking you to do. One thing this damage mod is going to do is actually improve my mechanical sympathy to these vehicles, which isn't a bad thing. Using real life I'm not so bad, but I must admit in game never really been a downside to giving them hell. I always hate it when you just miss that little bit of corner like that. Then we've got rain through to like 5 o'clock, and then overnight's not looking. Oh come on game, I could do without that rain tomorrow afternoon. Or morning I mean. It's a big sorghum field I need to harvest. Also, how close is my spinach? That's going to be ready as well. I'm going to need enough money to rent one of those. There's always the loan system if I need it. Or I could just take a load of crop and sell it. What have we got of value at the moment? Now, silage is the most valuable. The wheat and the barley aren't bad. One of those alone would pay for like a spinach harvester. Although if we can hang on until the best time, we obviously will make a lot more. I'm making a right. Look at this today. Check something here while I'm here. It cost me like 50 grand for both those. Now, let's see if I can delete that hedge between them or not. If I couldn't, I just made that like big extension farmyard. We could move a lot of stuff away from the yard we're currently using. Not a bad idea to me. Are you suddenly slowing down? I wonder if the ground's finally getting a bit muddy and taking a bit more work to get through. See what folks, I'm gonna we'll always have to slow time down at the other side of it, but I just want to get us through this weather just so you guys don't have to suffer that noise. Probably the sky moon, we got time this fast. Hopefully sometime soon. Like when you're telling me to stop, but I'd say I wouldn't time a little bit slower now for a while we get our job's done, but at least that's a little bit more pleasant for you to listen to. You've owned that big field there. Still the highest bidder apparently. Guessing green means I'm the highest bidder. I know it was flashing yellow before. Build on that build. I don't have to do this, like I said, I'm just the money. No, I didn't do this. I wanted to use vehicles too, because I guarantee you there's going to be a harvest. I thought the game would do it just to spite me. I'll put up something nice, something like I would have bought. I suppose at least we got brand new, we got to worry less about like maintenance costs to begin with and stuff like that. Like some of these things that are starting to show their age a little bit. Nice, this will be our second full load of... Well, so I reckon there's going to be one more full load and then maybe a smidgen more after this. I'm going to get in this line, am I? Nope. So if we get this unloaded. Now this is... But do we see it's better I can do with this like field in and out, because this is where these gates are lined up. If I can sell the gates, or certainly one of the gates. Oh, maybe the map object hider model do it. I think I just got rid of the collision off it. Which that might work, if that just means that they've now got no collision on them. Oh, it hasn't, it's still there. Don't know what that's done then, but not what I wanted it to do anyway. Go back to McKinney we go with this lot. I leveled off a bit. One thing I always forget to do is turn that off. Once I've done this, I'll just jump back in and we'll get them last couple done. I think it was 5,800 last time. We need to see what the price has done this time. Maybe it's still the best play. Yeah. Certainly is. 5-3. I should get on and get him done.
Rewind and put your hands up. Oh, keep those hands up for tonight again. Even in another lifetime, find me then, and let's do tonight again. Even in another lifetime, find me then, and let's do it tonight.
nearly done with this now, folks. I don't think we'll quite get another full trailer load here. We shouldn't actually be as far off as I thought, which is great. Yeah, we'll make about 20 grand from this store meanwhile. The AI has managed to... Well, the AI's just about done this. The AI's really ready. I can move on to the next field. It's great because I'm debating with myself now, do I re-lime spread? I have to rent a spreader, buy a load of lime. It's doable and it would help the yield, but I think we did it last year. I think most of the fields that had it done shouldn't be that bad. Oh, well, maybe we don't do it this year, maybe we mark it in for the year 5. I literally want him to stay over. Everyone's looking good, fuel levels and that, yeah. Yeah, the ones like this where we decide to grow now. Doing this because the game classes this as a plough. Shouldn't means we won't get any weeds in the field after this. I'd actually how the cow's doing for. You saw me look at the. I've realised my chickens are not producing eggs. Can't work out why. Maybe I'm not getting a message saying it's blocked, but it don't seem to be producing eggs, which is really irritating. I may have to try and look into that off air sort of thing. Right now I want to get these finished. Once I got these finished, in that feels just looking weird to me in texture while I was doing this stuff. So whether I win, if I win field 23, obviously that's going to need. So that had barley in it. Crop rotation. So maybe. Oh, so stick barley in 17 and wheat in the other 3. Even though the game doesn't officially require it, I like to stick crop rotation as a thing. Personal rule. Now I could stick the red tape mod on. Once again, I've asked you guys before, I'm going to ask again, just if we want to see it. I'd probably have to turn off the animal spacing part of it, because it would really take offence to a cow shed, but that's how... That's part of my challenge for this map, is I want that to be able to work. So obviously once we've got these picked up, I'll go back to the yard, part this up. We're going to get some TMR mixed up so we can feed the cows. I'm hoping the trailer should be sat there full of silage by this point. Get that into the mixer and get it to make some lovely cow food. Build 16,000, so there's milk in there, not really enough to be moving yet, and the dairy's pretty full, so probably would just be a sell. Which I've got to check what's the best month for selling milk, because maybe it's worth. Say milk. October, you see, so that's not far away. If I can get down with the capacities. Hey, Bill, that might be with me just doing a big sell of it all in October when the price is best. Yeah, we can just keep working through what it's got and we can have probably a really nice payday out of it. Here we have the last load of straw going into McKinney. Those who've done this back to the farmyard to go and do 1 or 2 jobs. If I don't win the bidding war on that bit on 23, I probably will buy on 5. See if I can still remove the trees, I can remove the hedge in between them. I'll just and bulk up the sheds up. I probably have made 20 grand with the environmental payouts as well, which is good. They're trying to build the money back up since I went. That's one reason, obviously, of it. That's starting to rise again now because we've got The greenhouses are producing these hops and mustard, or hops and yeah, it's hops and mustard. I'm pretty sure. Obviously tomorrow those two tractors are ready. I might actually put this one into service at that point. But it's not complaining it needs it, so leave it for now. Any more straw this year. Sorghum should produce. Spinach certainly won't. I think we're going to have to last us quite a while over there. I am going to have to do some grass going for some hay in the very near future though. I think that is non-negotiable. Maybe cut our two big fields into hay fields. That's looking pretty full to me, so let's... It is, and then bring it back and get another... I'm going to reverse out, I think, with the angle the tractor's at, easier. I will do is actually put that lot in though. Cows are noisy buggers, aren't they? Do this in like one reverse. I don't mean not stopping, I mean it's not having to pull it forward and straighten it out. Ooh. That angle's not looking too bad actually. Very nice. There we are, how's that for skill? On. I should be able to fill it like it's like 2 and a bit trailer loads, but it should be able to be almost completely filled. Interesting news vehicles, sadly. Also, they've got them hay bales there, which should take in them. Using stuff. Is the other advantage to having it not get filled like that. Realise not the most realistic, but let's be honest, a lot of what we're doing this one's not the most realistic. Here he is, my brand new machine. But I mean, it's a pretty machine like. This one 600's got a bit more horse, a slightly bigger tank. I'm just going to move this over to like the start point. I may as well get him started actually. Get the AI to at least start off. Obviously the annoyance that it's a dolly thing again that means I'm going to struggle to reverse it. Well, I'm not going to be able to reverse it, it's that simple. The only thing is enough room there that I can do that without destroying any crop. If that's the case, that's fantastic. Actually, one of the things where this will be a really good job now for that little Ag King, moving header trailer around, because it's not always going to be feasible to do it with the combine. My old settings have always worked for me. None of these fields are the absolute straightest, so it's kind of going to work on a doing what you're doing. Come on, why are you taking some? I've already given you the course. Need. Now I drive too far into the field because that will cause crop destruction. Wow. They're battered. Just worth banging this into a service as well and see what. So folks, the frame rate looks a bit choppy. That's because the reason cosplay was taking his time to figure that one out. No point in such a spacey way. I can get the other machines out when I need to. Okay, then 20 hours. That's gonna be like tomorrow afternoon. So I don't think I'll need this between now and I don't think I'll need to move any bales. Maintenance log. I wonder what that. Being worked on now. Also, we'll find out tomorrow at 9 AM what the score is with that. Happened there is one. The youth slipped out of the grid. The youth slipped out of. It's still in here. Feel like another 2 full loads once this one's full. Usually I'll try and do that, just so I don't have to get as close to it. Osh Pronto 3, that'll... Well, it's not doing it, has it been turned off? It's like it's got something else in it instead. Yeah, it's full of manure. For some reason this thing's full of manure. I don't want it to be, is it? There we are, that got it. Just fill up in there. I'll probably try and take whatever TMR there is available. Hopefully not more than these guys will take, and then I can get them topped off. I think that'll be it for this video. So obviously what's working I'll leave just working overnight. You guys will join me maybe the next morning. I may not be able to harvesting. He's be sending him a tractor fairly soon, aren't I? Just so I know where to send the tractor to. I also hope the tractors will realise and use that bottom engine, and right at the top entrance was rather rough. I want to fix it. The food hits 0, that's when they start losing productivity. I'll try something here. I'm just gonna... if that's why not spawning pallets of eggs. Rain doesn't look like it is, but when you're kind of at a loss, you'll sort of try anything. Your pala's building up again, which isn't great. Game I can't really make a use of it other than burning the biogas plant, but using farming sort of renders it a real pain to use. I don't want to send this guy, but this guy did the other job, so I got that stuck in there instead. Can't believe I did that. Well folks, I'm going to end this one here, so thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please check out the rest of the channel. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share. Until next time, we'll see ya. Goodbye.